So you've heard the Kira cousin saga. If you don't know, Kira is a woman from Scotland who faked a whole pregnancy, the whole 9 months, had baby showers, got gifts, even lied to her boyfriend, had faked having the kid, was walking around with a baby that was a doll, lying to everyone saying it's the baby, in the end saying that the baby passed away, all kind of stuff. She went 9 months lying, had a prostate belly. She was wearing a prostate belly to pretend that she was pregnant and all that. Fooled her boyfriend, fooled her mom. In the end, her mom kind of found out the baby was in the pram one night. She came and picked up the baby. The baby was a doll. The baby was a doll. Do you know what I'm saying? This whole thing's been viral. I'm explaining, but anybody who's watching this video knows already. Everybody in this video knows already because it's viral. It's all over the country. I think this has left the country. She's from Scotland, by the way. So technically, I'm on about it's left the UK and other people in other places outside the UK. I heard about this. This girl must be crazy. Like, what made her do this? Do you know what I'm saying? And I've been seeing certain things and I've been thinking, I've got so much questions to ask. Like how did the boyfriend not know? Obviously, she's like 2021 or something. She was probably still living at her mom's. The boyfriend weren't stopping the night. But even so, you'd think that they would at least stop one night together in the bed. He would have seen because she was actually wearing a prostate belly. Do you know what I'm saying? She would actually, obviously she was going on, she was pretending to go on her scans. She was messaging her friend saying she feels lonely going on her scans on her own, her boyfriend. I don't know, maybe she went with her boyfriend or something and he just didn't go with her to these scans. I don't know if he wanted to go with her or not and she was telling him now, or he was just moving like a waste man. He didn't want to go to them and whatnot, or she was trying to keep her boyfriend. There's so many questions. Like, I don't understand how she got away with it for 9 months. I don't know how she got away. Even you see certain pictures of her butt. She hasn't put on no fat, but she's got the belly. I'm gonna put up a video in a minute. She got no fat, but she's just got the belly. You get me? There was actually people there who was kind of suspicious about it, though. I'm gonna put up some. I'm sure her cousin done a video talking about the whole situation. I'm gonna put that up in a minute. Yeah, but it's like it's crazy to not think that or not detect this earlier. Until she all actually had a fake baby, and then she told her baby father or boyfriend or whatnot, yo, the baby died and all that. What was she gonna do? Was she gonna have a whole funeral? If she would have got away with it, was she gonna have a whole funeral and bury the doll and make people pay for the funeral to bury the doll? She needs psychiatric examination, bro. She needs psychiatric examination. But obviously, this news has come out now, and she's getting hate mail, which is rightfully so. She's bought it on herself. She might be ill though, and she might be mentally ill. Do you know what I'm saying? And she's had to call the police in because of it. She's just getting constant threats and constant. There's an Instagram page. I don't know if it's her or some, because you know when these stuff happens, you got weird people out there that will create an Instagram and pretend to be her and start putting up stuff on there. Some weirdos will do that. So I don't know if that's her Instagram. It's got like 20K or something like that. But no one can verify if it's actually her. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, she's getting loads of hate, loads of hate. She probably can't even go outside her yard right now. Probably just has to stay in her house. She's all brought it upon herself. But obviously, if she's mentally ill, she needs help. But I was just thinking, like, yo, ain't you gonna get in trouble for this? Like, ain't there no way that you can get in trouble? I ain't heard that she's been arrested or nothing. It's mad. This is mad. I've never heard something like this before. To go this far anyway. You've heard of women pretend to be pregnant, but it never gets this far to where they pretend to be pregnant, pretend to have the baby, then pretend that the baby's passed away. And you know what I'm saying? She went super viral with this, but all for the wrong reasons. Let's get into this video though.
A bogus mum allegedly faked a pregnancy and even hosted a baby shower before pretending a lifelike doll was her child. And we can now reveal cops have been called in after the woman at the centre of the fake baby storm, named locally as 25-year-old Kira Cousins, has been bombarded with online hate messages. It's believed.
Oh, sorry, she's 25. I thought she was like 21 or something. Here's the fake baby. She's called the police in, so all of a sudden she's the victim now. That's crazy, but yeah. But then again, what would you expect from this woman?
She even introduced the doll as daughter Bonnie Lee to friends and loved ones, including the duped man who thought he'd become a dad. Days later, she is said to have lied that the make-believe tot had died from a heart condition. The dummy baby used is said to be a reborn doll, which can cost anything between £30 and £20,000. This week, speculation mounted online that Kira of Dearh was facing allegations of fraud over the bizarre saga, including the receipt of gifts at the baby shower. But Police Scotland said it had received no criminal complaints, although officers have been called in to offer advice after concerns were raised over Kira's welfare.
So nobody's complaining. Obviously, they're saying about all the stuff she got for a baby shower and whatnot. I heard they bought her a pram for 1,000 and all that, but obviously her close friends and family, they're not gonna want to see her in jail. They're gonna want to see her get help if anything. Do you know what I'm saying? But she's had to call the police because she's worried about her safety now after doing all this weird shit.
Amid a barrage of online hate. It comes as the fake baby storm went viral online, with influencers on TikTok and multiple US news outlets even covering the story. A source said, Kira has not been seen.
Look at that. You see that? That was the New York Post. She has went viral in New York. This is mad.
Since this all exploded online. The abuse she's getting has been awful. She's accused of doing a very strange thing and betraying a lot of people, but clearly she is vulnerable herself. The whole situation is mad.
I wouldn't call that vulnerable. I'll call that crazy. We're going to call it how it is. Do you know what I'm saying? She needs psychiatric examination.
According to posts on social media, Kira announced that Bonnie Lee had been born on October 10th and weighed 5 pounds 4 ounces. Over the next week, there were regular online updates, but the sick hoax is said to have been rumbled when Kira's suspicious mother investigated the doll more closely. And a disgusted pal later exposed the bizarre saga on social media. On Monday night, a statement on TikTok claiming to be from Kira said, "Let's set this straight. I was in bed when my mother came into my room and found it to be a doll. The next thing I know, I was confronted by all the family. Don't for 1 minute think they let me away with this. None of them knew." Neither did the dad and his family. Kira charted her pregnancy by filming videos of her stomach, pressing and prodding it and talking about her princess kicking. Her excited friends and family sent baby clothes and gifts for the new arrival. But some pals have now slammed her alleged actions online. They include one who went shopping with what she thought was the new mum and child. The former friend said, "I feel worse because I'm one of the few people to meet this baby. I feel totally used and drained. Everyone got conned by her." Images from a video of the gender reveal party show Kira crying with joy as a cannon fires and pink confetti bursts out. The supposed mum-to-be also allegedly bought a fake baby bump and wore it to weddings. Kira later bombarded her social media profiles with videos and pics of her supposed baby daughter. Images were posted of the doll dressed in a hat with a dummy in its mouth. Hundreds of comments flooded in congratulating her. She also shared photos of the doll in different outfits in a car seat and pushchairs gifted to her by doting relatives, including the fake tot's great-grandparents. Kira even used AI technology to make it look like the baby was moving in videos, friends say. When her family raised concerns that the infant
He was using AI to make the baby move, to make the baby look like the baby doll was moving. This girl went lengths, to lie. Lengths. And then she said he passed away. She would have held a funeral for the doll. They would have buried the doll.
Wasn't moving or opening her eyes. The fake mum said they went to the doctor and all was well, Facebook posts claim. Friends thought she was just being protective, not letting anyone touch or hold her baby. but eventually her ruse came to light. Pals of the man duped into believing he was a dad say the revelations have left him stunned.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's get into. She's got a friend. A friend done a video, and she spoke about the incident. I don't know if it was a friend or a family member.
Right, story time.
Ex-friend. This is her ex. This is her ex-friend. Let me pull up this video. This is her friend explaining about the whole 10-month scheme. Ex-friend of woman who lied about pregnancy exposes her 10-month scheme.
About Bonnie Lee and Kira Cousins. So 8-9 months ago she texted me telling me that she was pregnant, and I was so happy for her. And she told me that Jamie didn't want to tell his mum, so she begged and begged Jamie to tell his mum that they were having this baby, and he begged her and begged her to get an abortion. And anyway, a few weeks later, or a few days later, she ended up texting Jamie's mum on her own saying that they were having a baby and she was pregnant. And his mum wasn't happy because they'd only been getting to know each other for a month, but they were in the Orange Walk together. And anyway, so she announces it on Facebook and everybody is so happy for her. Everybody believes Kira. Right, story time about Bonnie Lee. And she takes the baby up to Jamie's house and the mum says it's a doll, it's no moving, it's freezing cold. So Kira grabs the doll in the car seat, makes Jamie take her to Wisher General, says to Jamie, you're not allowed in because you're not allowed in any of the appointments. And Jamie believed it because for the first appointment that he took her to, she had told him that you're not allowed in. She comes out and she says to Jamie that the baby is fine, we've just to keep it wrapped up, and the baby has mucus. And she only says the baby has mucus because Jamie wanted a DNA test, and you can't take a DNA test if the baby's got mucus. She takes the baby up to Jamie's house and the mum says it's a doll, it's no moving, it's...
Also, the mum straight away seen that it was something like it was a doll and all that. And he'd only met with her for about a month from before, so, you know, maybe he didn't know her as a person, and she took him on what she said to him, that he couldn't come to the appointments and that.
The 10th of October comes and I have 2 missed calls for her at 1:30, and I feel shit because I didn't answer it. The next morning, or that same morning, I wake up at 7:30 and I've got a text message for Kira saying, hi, it's Bonnie Lee. I was born at 2:46 a.m. I weigh £5 4 ounce, the exact same weight as my daddy when he was born. And I send her a video and I'm like, oh my god, like, congratulations, she's so cute. But I felt so bad because she done it on her own. She sent me a video of her walking out of the hospital with Bonnie Lee, this doll, and...
Wow, so she actually went to the hospital and she had the kid on her own, you know, no one around. She never let no one have it. And she actually sent a video of herself walking out of the hospital. You see the depths she went to lie. You can't trust this woman with at all.
The car seat, and she has like everything that the hospital would give you. But my mum seen on Facebook yesterday that it's like a baby box thing, and it's all the exact same bottles and dummies that Kira had. The 10th of October comes and the next day comes and I go on Snapchat to realise that all the pictures of Bonnie Lee and videos of Bonnie Lee have been deleted for our chats. So I text her, I'm like, Kira, what the fuck? Why have you deleted all the pictures of Bonnie Lee? She opens it and ignores it. And then I add Jamie on Snapchat and he sends laughing faces and I'm like, what the fuck? But my niece, who works in Airdrie, had sent me a message saying, Niamh, is this a doll? And my mum had said, Niamh, it might be a doll because she wouldn't let any of us touch it. And then it all came out. I don't know if it was her mum or cousin that walked in on her, and basically the doll was just left and she was on her phone. And everybody found out that it was a doll. And the next day comes I feel so fucking dumb because I was in Morrison's where I had the doll in my car, I had the doll in my house. Like, she was sitting in my house making bottles up and all that. Like, it's crazy. I just can't believe how much one person can affect somebody. And she has affected me like nobody else has ever affected me this bad. Like, I feel like if somebody has to tell me I'm pregnant, I'm going to just punch it and be like, no, you're not. It's a doll. I feel so fucking dumb.
That's her friend explaining that. She said a friend said she was there when she was making bottles and everything for it. I don't know where the clip is, but there was a clip of her telling her baby father the baby died. I don't know, or maybe I need to go and look at another article about it, but I'm not really going back and checking all that. But yeah, she did tell her baby father at some point the baby had a heart condition and passed away and all that. Maybe she thought she couldn't keep the lie up. 'Cause obviously, the baby's gonna grow and stuff like that. How many baby dolls is she gonna have to keep getting? And at some point, they would have found out. So it makes sense that she kind of did lie and say that the baby passed away. But this is crazy, man. And you know what's even worse here? Let me tell you what's even worse here. That everybody wants to know. She hasn't spoke about it. She could. You know what's crazy in this time we're in right now? This woman who faked the pregnancy could create a YouTube channel right now and do a video and say, yo, or she could act and say, yo, get me to so much subscribers and I'm gonna do a video about it. Or she could go on, because there's bare people. If she wants to talk and speak about her story right now, there's people that will offer her thousands for it right now. She could probably receive 20,000 to sit down for an hour and talk about this, about what she done, the weird stuff she done. She can make 20,000 off it. These are the times we're in now. We're in a content era. She can make her own YouTube channel. If she drops a video on YouTube now explaining this for half an hour, she will probably get flipping. She will at least get 500,000 views. At least get 500,000 views. She can actually make money off this. She can actually make money off lying and deceiving everybody. This is the times we're in. It's crazy, man. But yeah, like I said, anyway, if you're watching the video, people, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this whole crazy situation. Get me to 1,000 subs, man. If you like the content, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Anyway, this girl's crazy, though. But yeah, I'm out anyway. Sed's World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.